Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. When the Washington Commanders released their official depth chart for the season opener against the New York Giants, fans were taken aback by one surprising development that immediately sparked conversation across social media and sports forums alike. Jacory Krosky-Merritt, the seventh-round rookie running back who became the story of Washington's offseason, found himself listed as the fourth running back behind Austin Ekeler, Jeremy McNichols, and Chris Rodriguez Jr. for a player who had impressed so much during training camp and preseason games that the team felt confident enough to trade starter Brian Robinson Jr. This seemed like a puzzling setback. Krosky-Merritt's dazzling performances in practice, combined with his electric preseason highlights, created an expectation that he would immediately carve out a prominent role in the offense. Instead, fans were left questioning the strategy of head coach Dan Quinn and his coaching staff, while speculating on what this depth chart really meant for the rookie's early opportunities. Despite appearing down the depth chart, Krosky-Merritt's path to impact is far from closed, reflecting a broader evolution in the running back position across the NFL. Modern teams often operate with multi-back committees, emphasizing versatility and rotation rather than relying solely on a single workhorse to carry the load. The idea that four running backs might see meaningful snaps in a single game is no longer unusual, as coaches increasingly seek ways to exploit mismatches and maintain player freshness throughout the week. In this context, Krosky-Merritt can still contribute meaningfully on special teams and in situational offensive packages. Historically, rookies have taken time to adjust to professional speed and schemes, and even high-profile first-year players sometimes begin their careers in supporting roles before breaking out spectacularly. The depth chart, therefore, is not a definitive statement on talent or potential, but rather a snapshot of the team's immediate strategic approach and the need for patience and development at the professional level. Eyewitness accounts from Washington's practices suggest that the official depth chart may not fully reflect the true hierarchy of snaps and reps on the field, with media insider J.P. Finley reporting that Krosky-Merritt was consistently taking second-team reps behind only Austin Ekeler. This nuance is crucial because it highlights that the rookie is still involved in meaningful repetitions during preparation, positioning him to step into a larger role at any moment. Football insiders and team personnel understand that depth charts can be fluid and sometimes intentionally conservative, protecting rookies from excessive scrutiny or physical exposure while still allowing them to develop rhythm and timing with teammates. For fans and analysts, the difference between official listing and practice involvement can dramatically alter expectations. The perception that Krosky-Merritt has been sidelined may be misleading, as coaching strategies often stagger opportunities to maximize a player's long-term success and integrate them into the offense under controlled circumstances without creating immediate pressure. Historically, the NFL is filled with examples where rookie backs started slow only to emerge as dominant contributors within weeks. Consider the case of De'Von Achane with the Miami Dolphins 2 years ago. He was a healthy scratch in Week 1, yet exploded onto the scene shortly thereafter, amassing over 200 rushing yards and accounting for 4 total touchdowns in a game that redefined his rookie narrative. Krosky-Merritt could easily follow a similar trajectory, learning the nuances of professional schemes, adjusting to the speed of NFL defenses, and finding opportunities in both the backfield rotation and special teams play. While fans may initially feel disappointment seeing a preseason standout listed as the fourth option, historical precedent strongly suggests that this does not preclude significant contributions once the regular season begins. Patience and perspective are key, and the early depth chart should not overshadow the potential for explosive breakout performances that could redefine his rookie campaign entirely. Beyond individual storylines, head coach Dan Quinn's leadership and philosophy set the tone for how the Commanders are approaching the 2025 season, emphasizing an attitude of relentless pursuit and continual improvement. After a remarkable jump from 4 wins in 2023 to 12 in 2024, Quinn refuses to let the team rest on past achievements, framing the team as hunters rather than hunted. This mindset permeates every level of the organization, from roster construction to practice habits, creating an environment where competition and accountability are paramount. Players, coaches, and staff are expected to evaluate performance critically, learn from mistakes, and consistently pursue better outcomes. By implementing after-action reviews and breaking down each play and decision, Quinn fosters a culture of clarity and precision that directly affects rookies like Krosky Merritt, ensuring that early depth chart setbacks do not translate into lost confidence or diminished roles, but instead serve as catalysts for growth and adaptation within the system. Quinn's coaching philosophy is reinforced by the Commanders' broader organizational strategy, led by managing partner Josh Harris and general manager Adam Peters, who together have prioritized clarity, accountability, and a high-performance roster design. The acquisition of key veterans like Von Miller and Deebo Samuel complements the development of younger players, creating mentorship opportunities while simultaneously raising the team's overall competitive ceiling. Rookie quarterback Jay Daniels, Offensive Rookie of the Year in his debut season, exemplifies this approach, demonstrating marked improvement in accuracy, decision-making, and leadership qualities. By surrounding young talent with proven veterans and fostering a culture that rewards work ethic and adaptability, the Commanders create conditions where players like Krosky Merritt can thrive, gain confidence, and gradually earn expanded roles. This strategic framework indicates that while initial depth chart placement may seem discouraging, the systemic support and developmental opportunities within Washington provide a pathway for rapid progression and meaningful contribution. In practice, Krosky Merritt's role may initially focus on situational offensive packages, third-down scenarios, and special teams play, all areas where rookie backs can make an immediate impact while acclimating to NFL game speed. The modern NFL places a premium on versatility, and running backs who can contribute across multiple phases often enjoy accelerated paths to prominence. By observing, learning, and capitalizing on limited reps, Krosky Merritt can build momentum and confidence, demonstrating reliability to coaches and teammates alike. Fans should expect a patient approach from the Commanders' coaching staff, gradually integrating the rookie into the rotation while maintaining high standards for performance and execution. This approach minimizes risk while maximizing long-term value, reflecting a sophisticated understanding of player development and roster management that prioritizes sustained success over short-term glory. The evolving nature of NFL offenses also benefits a player like Krosky Merritt, whose skill set includes speed, agility, and versatility, making him an ideal candidate for a multi-back rotation. By spreading carries across multiple players, teams can exploit matchup advantages, reduce injury risk, and maintain explosive energy throughout games. In such an environment, even a rookie listed fourth on the depth chart can become a game-changer if given timely opportunities and executed properly. Krosky Merritt's preseason performance indicated that he possesses both the physical tools and football intelligence to seize such moments, particularly in space or specialized offensive packages. For the Commanders, leveraging his unique abilities strategically could produce dramatic results, ensuring that the rookie's presence on the field, even in limited early season action, contributes meaningfully to the team's offensive success and overall performance in the competitive NFC East landscape. As Washington prepares to face the New York Giants in Week 1, the narrative surrounding Krosky Merritt is emblematic of broader themes in professional football: patience, development, opportunity, and mindset. While the initial depth chart listing may surprise fans, it should not obscure the rookie's potential for rapid advancement and significant contributions once game action begins. The Commanders' organizational culture, driven by Quinn's hunter mentality and the strategic design of the roster, positions young players to succeed while emphasizing adaptability, learning, and performance under pressure. Krosky Merritt's journey will be closely watched, not just for his individual accomplishments, but also as a reflection of the team's developmental approach and commitment to building sustained success. Early season opportunities, special teams impact, and incremental offensive integration will likely serve as catalysts for what could become a breakout rookie campaign defined by explosive plays, confidence growth, and meaningful contributions to Washington's pursuit of another playoff run. In summary, Jacory Krosky Merritt's initial placement on the Commanders' depth chart should be understood not as a limitation, but as a strategic and developmental decision within a complex roster and competitive NFL environment. Historical precedent, practice reports, and organizational philosophy all point to the rookie remaining an integral part of Washington's plans, with ample opportunity to shine as the season progresses. Coach Dan Quinn's relentless focus on improvement, clarity, and competitive culture ensures that every player, from rookie to veteran, is positioned to succeed while maintaining high standards of accountability and performance. For fans, the key takeaway is patience and perspective. Krosky Merritt's journey has only just begun, and the combination of talent, opportunity, mentorship, and coaching support positions him to quickly move from depth chart curiosity to key contributor, ultimately demonstrating the promise and excitement that made him the story of the Commanders' offseason. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. Breaking news is shaking the NFL world, and it's one of those trades that nobody saw coming but everyone is now talking about. Chase Young, the defensive powerhouse whose presence on the field has been felt across the league, is reportedly returning to Washington, this time as a Commander once again. Sources close to team management hint that this trade happened almost in secret, a lightning-fast deal orchestrated behind closed doors that caught both fans and analysts off guard. The implications of this move are massive, not just for Washington's defensive line, but for the entire NFC East. Speculation is already rampant on social media, with former teammates, commentators, and fans debating how Young's return could change the dynamic of the squad. Everyone agrees that his raw talent, combined with the experience he gained since leaving, could signal a major shift in the team's strategy this season. Reports indicate that the trade negotiations were intense and remarkably swift, with both parties pushing to finalize the deal before any other team could intervene. Rumors suggest that Washington offered a combination of draft picks and conditional swaps to make this deal appealing, and sources inside the league claim the negotiation lasted less than 24 hours. Analysts are already dissecting the strategic implications, questioning how this will affect the defensive scheme and whether Young will step seamlessly into the current roster or require adjustments. Fans are buzzing with excitement, flooding forums and social media platforms with reactions ranging from pure elation to cautious optimism. Some insiders even hint that Young's camp may have been nudging the front office for a return, sensing an opportunity to reclaim his original stomping grounds where he first made a name for himself. This sudden move has sparked conversations across every NFL network, making it one of the most discussed trades in recent memory. Chase Young's journey back to Washington is layered with narrative intrigue. Considering his original stint with the team left fans both thrilled and heartbroken. His initial years were marked by explosive plays and a relentless defensive presence that made quarterbacks sweat and running backs rethink their routes. Returning now, under a new management regime, Young is expected to bring not just talent, but a matured understanding of the game that could elevate Washington's defensive identity. The timing of the trade is fascinating, coinciding with a period where the team is looking to rebuild its reputation and establish dominance in a highly competitive division. Pundits suggest that Young's return could also serve as a statement of intent from Washington, signaling to the rest of the league that they are serious about contention. Fans are already dreaming about highlight reel sacks, pivotal turnovers, and game-changing moments that could define the season. Inside the locker room, the news of Young's arrival is said to have generated an immediate buzz, as veteran players and rookies alike are reportedly eager to work alongside a player of his caliber. Coaches are believed to be adjusting practice drills and defensive formations to integrate his unique skill set, emphasizing speed, power, and positional awareness. Sources indicate that there is a sense of urgency to capitalize on Young's presence before opponents can recalibrate their game plans. Meanwhile, insiders suggest that Young himself is motivated, viewing this as a chance to cement his legacy in a familiar yet evolved environment, where expectations are sky-high and the pressure to perform is intense. The psychological impact of this reunion cannot be underestimated, as morale boosters like this often ripple through a team, affecting both individual performance and overall cohesion. The trade also raises questions about how Washington's rivals will react. particularly teams in the NFC East who will now face a revitalized defensive line capable of disrupting even the most sophisticated offensive schemes. Analysts are speculating that quarterbacks may need to rethink protection strategies, while offensive coordinators might scramble to develop countermeasures against Young's relentless pass-rushing abilities. Rumors in the league suggest that other teams might now consider bolstering their own defensive units or exploring trades to offset the sudden competitive advantage that Washington appears to have gained. Betting odds, fantasy football projections, and preseason expectations are all reportedly being reevaluated, with pundits claiming that Young's impact could be immediate and far-reaching. The move has ignited debates on sports shows and podcasts, as experts weigh the potential for playoff implications and the long-term trajectory of the team. While fans celebrate, speculation about the behind-the-scenes maneuvering is rampant, with some insiders claiming that this was a highly calculated gamble by Washington's front office. The rapid execution of the trade suggests a level of strategic planning that might indicate more surprises to come. Social media is awash with theories, from potential contract restructures to hypothetical mentorship roles for younger defenders, each narrative more sensational than the last. Observers suggest that Young's presence could also influence locker room culture, injecting renewed competitiveness and perhaps even challenging team hierarchies. The buzz isn't just about athletic prowess. It's about the storylines, the drama, and the palpable sense that Washington is on the cusp of something bigger. Rumors of follow-up trades and additional reinforcements are already circulating, feeding a frenzy of anticipation among fans and analysts alike. There is also discussion regarding Young's physical and mental preparation since leaving Washington. Insiders suggest he has spent the offseason refining techniques, improving strength, and studying opponents' tendencies, which could make him even more formidable upon his return. Coaches are reportedly devising game plans that capitalize on these improvements, tailoring defensive alignments to maximize his impact. Some whispers hint at potential position shifts or situational specializations to unleash Young's abilities at crucial moments. The speculation extends to the chemistry he will form with key teammates, including edge rush partners and linebackers, who may see their roles evolve in response. Analysts and fans alike are already theorizing about highlight plays and signature moments that could define his season, creating a sense of narrative continuity that intertwines Young's personal journey with Washington's broader ambitions. The timing of this trade also fuels speculation about the team's longer-term vision. Some suggest that Washington is signaling a commitment to immediate competitiveness, while others believe this is part of a multi-year strategy to attract other high-caliber players. Sports media outlets are debating the risk-reward balance of such a move, given the financial and roster implications involved. Rumors suggest that Young's contract negotiations were conducted with precision, aiming to balance player satisfaction and team flexibility. Observers are analyzing draft strategy, positional depth, and salary cap management, all in light of Young's sudden return. Fans and commentators are united in acknowledging that the league's balance of power could be shifting, with Washington poised to become a formidable contender whose moves are now impossible to ignore. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.